Everybody's arguing about who should win Finals MVP, and they're all naming the same guy. They're all wrong, because the math says the most valuable player in this series isn't the leading scorer, isn't the name on every highlight. There's a secret MVP hiding in plain sight, and once you see the numbers, you can't unsee it. Let me show you. Finals MVP is supposed to go to the most valuable player, but fans and voters almost always default to the leading scorer, the guy with the ball, the name in the headline. Value and volume are not the same thing though, so I ignored the noise and followed the numbers, and they pointed somewhere nobody's looking. This is Game is Culture. Real quick before we dig in, if you like breakdowns that actually show the math instead of just yelling takes at you, go hit subscribe. It's free and it genuinely helps, so click it. Start with the guy everyone assumes is the MVP. Jalen Brunson, leading scorer, the engine, the closer who hit the game-winning free throw. If you polled 1,000 fans, most would hand him the trophy right now. And on the surface, 25 points a game in the finals looks like an MVP line. But MVP is about value, and value has receipts, so let's check his. Here's the receipt nobody wants to look at. True shooting percentage, the truest measure of scoring efficiency. Brunson is at 41.7. That's not the top of the list, it's the bottom. Among every qualified scorer in this finals, the assumed MVP is the least efficient one. He's getting his points the hard, expensive way. So if the leading scorer is the least efficient guy on the floor, who's actually delivering the most value? Two names. Neither is on anybody's trophy ballot, and the first one might be the most complete player in the entire series. So what does value actually mean? It's not just buckets, it's points per shot so you don't waste possessions. It's rebounding so you end the other team's trips and start your own. It's guarding the other team's best players so your stars don't have to. Value is everything that helps you win without showing up as a gaudy point total. And by that definition, the leaderboard has a very different number one. Meet your secret MVP, Karl-Anthony Towns. 19.5 points, 12.5 rebounds, 4 assists a game on 56% shooting, 2 double-doubles in 2 finals games, and he's doing it while taking on the toughest defensive job on the floor, banging with Wembenyama. Efficient scoring, dominant rebounding, real defense, that's an MVP profile, it's just a quiet one. And look at how he scores, 15 of 27 from the field, a huge share of it finishing through traffic. This isn't a guy hoisting bad shots, he takes good ones and makes them at 56%. The kind of efficient, high volume scoring that quietly wins games while the loud names chuck up bricks. And the impact numbers back it up. By plus minus, the stat that tracks the scoreboard while you're on the floor, Towns has been the best Knick in this series. The team simply outscores San Antonio when he plays. Efficient offense, the glass, the toughest defensive matchup, and the best on-court impact. If that's not your most valuable player, what is? And don't skip the defensive load because it's enormous. Towns is the one drawing the Wembenyama assignment for long stretches, bodying the best young big in the world so his teammates don't have to. That's the most physically taxing job in the series, and he's doing it while still scoring efficiently and dominating the glass. Two-way value at the center spot is the rarest thing in basketball, and it almost never gets the credit it deserves. Quick interruption, because there's a runner-up you should know. Hit subscribe if you're enjoying this. I'm not gonna beg, but I am gonna ask, so hit it, and I'll wait. And right behind him, a second hidden MVP. Mikal Bridges, the most efficient scorer in the entire finals at nearly 70% true shooting, plus the defense and the passing of a perfect connector. Notice the pattern. The two most valuable players by the numbers are the efficient ones, the guys who never waste a possession. The least valuable by efficiency is the one everyone wants to hand the trophy. And notice the pattern because it isn't an accident. The two most valuable Knicks by the numbers are the two most efficient. The guys who turn every touch into points and never give a possession away. History rhymes here. So many of the great unsung finals contributors were exactly this. The efficient two-way connectors whose value lived in the margins instead of the headline. The trophy chases points. The wins follow value. So why does the star get the credit anyway? Because trophies are voted on by humans, and humans reward points and moments. Brunson has the gaudy scoring number and the highlight steal and free throw. Efficiency is invisible, rebounding is boring, guarding the other team's star never trends. So the value MVP and the narrative MVP drift apart, and the quiet, efficient guy gets robbed. That gap is the whole reason a secret MVP exists. Now the honest part. Brunson's value is real too. Somebody has to take the hard, contested, late clock shots. And his creation and his clutch nerve genuinely matter. This isn't a knock on him, it's a reveal that the most valuable players in a finals are often the efficient ones doing the quiet work, not the loud one taking 25 shots. So here's the secret in one number. Karl-Anthony Towns is averaging a double-double in the finals on 56% shooting while guarding the best young big in the world. That is the most valuable, least talked about player in this series. The trophy may go to the star. The value belongs to the secret MVP. So I'll leave it with you. Who's your real finals MVP? The leading scorer everyone names, or the efficient big man the numbers crown? I think the math has a clear secret answer. Tell me yours down in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to subscribe. We're in a race to 1,000 subscribers, so please join the family.